Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. That's a cool date. That's really a cool date. 1906-19. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot, especially because I have submitted my thesis today. Woohoo, it's over. Finally, it's over, and yet it's not. What, you might ask? What craziness is now going on again? Has the heat wave melted away Sebbi's brain? Most likely. Most likely this has happened by now, but in this very case, it's just the fact that nothing has happened. Alright, let's start from the beginning. What actually has happened? I carried the 4 printed versions of my thesis to the office this morning, and then I grabbed all the other documents I have prepared and started my way to the office where I can submit my thesis. I got there, I handed in all the documents I prepared, I handed in the 4 printed versions of my thesis, I handed in the USB flash drive with the thesis on it, as well as some materials I used in the thesis or for my research. And yeah, then there was a problem that I couldn't hand in 2 documents. In particular, the 2 documents are those my advisor has to sign. He hasn't returned from his recent trip, so he's still away, and he hasn't even replied to my email or sent an email to the nice person that everything will be in order. In this case, I have basically submitted my thesis, but I have not, because it's not official until the 2 signatures are there. And yeah, now I'm basically in some kind of limbo. I'm in some kind of thesis submission limbo. It has been submitted, it's no longer here, and I'm happy that it's no longer in my apartment, because I printed it on Monday afternoon, and so it was lying in my apartment from Monday evening until this morning. And yeah, I mean, looking at it and thinking about, there are probably some issues still in it, but I don't want to open it. I don't want to open it again, because it's now printed, it's now done. I don't want to touch it anymore, and so I'm super happy. I really start to realize that it's over. This is a process that's super hard and super slow, because yeah, it's not that simple to finally realize that it's done, that it's over. I can't wrap my head around it, so that's crazy. And in this case, yeah, I really wanted to submit it today, and also I wanted to submit it before June 21st, my personal deadline, and so I did it. I managed to submit it in time, but yeah, those 2 signatures are ruining the party, more or less. So yeah, that's a shame. On the other hand, I'm still super happy. I, as I said, slowly start to realize that I submitted my PhD thesis, that it's done. Of course, I have to defend it in a few months from now, but in general, it's over. So cool. That's super amazing. That's really a great feeling, and I'm super happy. The thesis was finished Sunday late afternoon, I would say. This was actually a super weird moment. I was implementing a few changes I had in mind, a few things I wanted to change about my thesis, a few things I wanted to maybe rewrite a little bit, make it a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more polished. And yeah, then at some point I implemented all those changes. And then I was sitting there in front of my laptop looking at the text, and I thought, okay, I don't know what's next. I have no clue what I can do now, where to change a few things, where to add more content to, where to do something. I guess I'm done. These were really the words that were basically going on in my mind as I reached this point, but it was an absolutely neutral feeling, I would say. There was no joy, no relief, no happiness, also no anger or any other bad emotion. It was just like, guess I'm done. And that's weird. That's super weird. But maybe it's also a reason, or it's being caused by the fact that I was working on this so long and was super tired of working on it, that it's super hard to really get to the point, hey, it's actually done. I did it. It's over. So yeah, after reaching that point and sitting for a few minutes more in front of my computer, I decided, okay, let's play some computer games. Recently I started to play Diablo 3 again. It's actually quite an old game, but I was reminded of the game as I was writing the thesis, because I played this game as I was writing the master thesis many years ago, and for some reason this inspired me, or this triggered me to download the game again and to play Diablo 3 again. And yeah, so after having reached that point, I thought, okay, let's play Diablo 3. Let's see if this maybe triggers a few more thoughts, a few more ideas, what I can change about the thesis. Strangely, nothing happened. I played the game, got later in the evening, I got hungry, so I thought, okay, let's prepare dinner. So I prepared dinner, I ate dinner, still no ideas. Okay, let's watch some TV, let's go to bed. In the next morning, still no ideas. Guess I'm really done with it. So yeah, then I knew, okay, maybe it's really about time to get it printed so that it's really over. And that's what I did on Monday. So Monday afternoon I went to a local shop that does a lot of printing of thesis, especially for bachelor thesis and master thesis, but also the PhD thesis, the big dissertation. And yeah, I got it printed. So this was cool. This was very nice. A few hours later I was able to pick them up. And picking them up wasn't an easy task, because the thesis had a length of 197 pages. And I had to get 4 printed copies of it. So yeah, that's a lot of paper. That's nearly 800 pieces of paper. So you can imagine this was a huge and heavy box to carry to my car. But I was happy. I was quite happy that I got that far. I haven't opened the thesis since then, because yeah, I don't want to do it. In the end, I really discovered something bad, something stupid, and I think, dang it, apparently I wasn't finished. So yeah, I don't want to open it again. I might open it for preparing the defense, most likely, or at least after the defense, when I have to prepare the publication of my thesis, then I might have to look into it again or so, but for now I don't want to touch it anymore. And yeah, so I got my thesis. I went home, I posted a picture on WhatsApp to let everybody know, hey, I got my thesis. The thesis has been printed. Now it's just a matter of time until I can submit it and it's over, it's done. As planned, I wanted to do it today, and that's what I did. I went to the nice person, and I think she just knows that PhD students who just finished their PhDs or who just finished writing their thesis are tired, are exhausted, are basically spent and totally wasted, more or less. Maybe she's so nice to everyone because of that, because she knows these people have seen things, these people went through situations, and so they really deserve to be treated nicely or so. And yes, she was also joking a little bit about the missing signatures, like there's always one last thing that's causing a few problems, right? So, skeleton, hi. No arrows. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. So yeah, that's basically the story of my thesis submission, and it's still going on. So I hope that my advisor will return soon from his current travel and yeah, sign those 2 documents, that I then can carry those 2 documents again to the office where I can submit the thesis, hand them in, and finally be done with the submission. This would be perfect. This would be super great when this then would be finally over. And yeah, that's basically what has happened since last time. So finished writing the thesis, had a completely weird moment of realizing, okay, I'm apparently done. That caused absolutely no emotions, which is super weird, and still I don't have really strong feeling of happiness or relief or so. I think it really takes some time to get to the point that, hey, it's done, it's submitted, it's over. So there, I got the thesis printed on Monday. I submitted it today. Well, I haven't submitted it. I basically just stored it in the office for the thesis submissions. But hey, that's besides the point. And yeah, now I have to somehow think about all those things, have to realize that it's over and calm down a bit, regain some energy. And I need to regain some energy because on Sunday is the triathlon, and that's a completely different challenge. My plan is that I will do not my usual workout, my usual daily workout during the next few days, because I like to give my muscles some time to recover a bit, to regain some energy. So my idea is to just do some short running or so, just go on the running machine for 10 minutes or so, and once I'm warm, just do stretching. I think that that's quite an important thing, to just stretch my muscles, to keep them flexible, to warm them up every day, but avoid doing a real workout, a real training, because then they wouldn't have the chance to regain some energy and to get ready for Sunday. So that's, I guess, the best way to to go about to get ready for the triathlon. I'm super excited about this. I'm quite sure this will be a lot of fun and an interesting experience. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to participating in it. I just hope everything will work out well and I will have a good time and a lot of fun, so that it's not like, oh dear, I'm just struggling through the event. Then I might be not really motivated to do such thing again. And I think it could be really cool to do those things again. And yeah, in the end, training for the triathlon really helped me to write the thesis, because I mean, as you know, the stress was high, the stress level was super high, and doing training on a daily basis really helped me to control the stress. So I'm super happy, and it's a great thing that, okay, thesis has been stored in the office and that I can now do this triathlon as the last thing, basically. Of course, I still have to hand in those signatures, but I hope that this will happen soon. And yeah, then it's time to relax or to party. Well, party would be a little bit early, but I'm also thinking, yeah, I was considering, okay, I could meet up with friends or so, but after realizing that, hey, those 2 signatures are missing, I had the feeling that, okay, this wouldn't be so much fun right now when I would meet with friends, when I would try to celebrate, because I would all the time know that, yeah, okay, I got that far, but it's not over yet. So yeah, that's a little bit sad, but still, for personally to me, I think I will try to really relax a bit, lean back a bit, try to think about it, try to realize that it's really over, that it's done. And yeah, I think those are the plans for the next few days. So it's also good that tomorrow is a bank holiday. I took Friday off. So it's really a long weekend. So 4 days in a row, no work, just a triathlon on Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, I'm not quite sure about the Sunday episode, about next episode. I would really like to record it after the triathlon, but I'm not quite sure if I feel like recording an episode of the coffee break after the triathlon. So I'm not quite sure how to approach this, what to do about it at best. Oh, hi, spider guy. Are you friendly or not? I think you're not friendly. Hi. Alright. Now you're friendly. Yeah, if I feel like... Oh no, I need a thing. Don't have an image frame anymore. Shoot, okay. I need to craft an image frame. No. This map has to go here. Yes, like, no. Has to go here, indeed. And now we need one more image frame. And then we have to decide, okay, we are right here, right at the border. So it would perfectly make sense if I would explore this row, basically, as well as this row. So wow, 8 maps, 8 more maps to explore. That's cool. It was a lot of work. Cool, and a lot of work. Okay, let's get an image frame. Item frame, image frame, some frame. Let's just get a frame and place the next map so that we get an even better view on our coffee break world. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, so right now I just feel a little bit exhausted, and I'm quite sure I talked about this in the the last episode, I hope so, I do have this paper revision to be made, and I started a little bit with it, but I really noticed, okay, my brain is just tired of thinking about those things. And in this case, hi cat, how are you? Yes, cat is happy, that's fine. And so I just, I think I really need a break. I really need to calm down and really get my thoughts organized and sorted and straight and so on. I mean, it's probably no surprise, and it's right now, even now, as I am talking about this, as I talk about this great moment, hey, I finished the thesis, it's over. It's really hard for me to actually understand what I'm saying, basically, because it feels so surreal, and that's cool, but also weird. And so I think I will have the same thing about the triathlon on Sunday, and I'm probably even exhausted. So yes, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how to, if it's a good idea to record it on Sunday, or if I should do it on Saturday evening. And as I normally do, as you know, I record the episode one day ahead, because this reduces a little bit the stress of getting everything ready, getting the episode rendered, getting the episode uploaded to YouTube. But in those very cases, as today, I really like to have the real situation, the true moment of, okay, it's done. It's I just like to be authentic, and I feel the biggest or the best authenticity, at least for those things I experienced personally, is when I do it on the same day. So yeah, I don't know. That's basically what I wanted to say. I don't know if the Sunday episode will be delayed or will be a late episode or whatever will happen. I think I should just record it on Sunday, and even if I'm tired, then okay, then it's probably a tired episode, but I think it gives the best impression of how I feel, what kind of moments I went through and mental states I went through during the event. So yeah, that's a different thing, and I think this is a right approach. And yeah, speaking of the triathlon, there are a few things I'm not quite sure about. The one thing is where to get energy from. I mean, there are some gels and some other things you can mix into your water, but I have trained with drinking only water, so I'm not quite sure if taking gels is the right way. It's really recommended by some people who did triathlon before, but to me it still feels a little bit strange because I haven't trained with this, and I don't want to take too much, because then I might cause the opposite and I feel sick or so afterwards. So that's a thing. And yeah, then I talked about this before. One friend, she was doing triathlon before, challenged me to do the 10 kilometers in 42 minutes or less. And yeah, I'm not so sure about that. If I just sum my times up from practice, then I should be able to do it in less than 3 hours. But personally, I think I just like to finish it. So there are basically 3 intermediate goals of the triathlon. Finishing is goal number 1. Finishing in less than 3 hours is goal number 2. And completing those 10 kilometers in less than 42 minutes is goal number 3. And maybe this is too much for the first triathlon. I don't know, but oh dear. So, as you see, there are plenty of things going on. There will be plenty of things to talk about next time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this weird episode where I don't really knew, I didn't know how to feel and how to express my feelings. So yeah, that's it. PhD thesis has been printed, has been more or less submitted. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!